Healthy soils are the heart of productive agriculture. They nourish crops, conserve water, store carbon, and strengthen farmers' ability to adapt to a changing climate. Yet, across the Caribbean, maintaining healthy soils is becoming increasingly important as farmers face the effects of climate change and land degradation. Recognizing this need, the Adopt Caribbean Soil Health for Climate Resilient Agriculture project was launched to help farmers adopt practical, science-based solutions that improve soil health while building more resilient farming systems. Implemented by the Inter-American Institute for Cooperation in Agriculture (IICA), the project brought together regional and international partners to strengthen soil management across 3 pilot countries: Guyana, Jamaica, and Saint Vincent and the Grenadines. Funded by the Government of New Zealand through the Climate Smart Agriculture Initiative for Latin America and the Caribbean, and administered through the Ag Emissions Center, Adopt Caribbean combined science, innovation, and hands-on learning to support Caribbean farmers.
Importantly, the demand and interest generated through the Adopt project show that there is real momentum for scaling climate-smart agriculture in the region. The networks that have been built, the demonstration sites established, and the capacity that has been developed will continue to deliver well beyond the life of this project.
Through baseline assessments, technical training, and demonstration plots, the project created opportunities for farmers and extension officers to adopt climate-smart practices that improve soil health while reducing greenhouse gas emissions. Leading the technical component of the project was Dr. Chani St. Martin, IICA's International Specialist in Soil and Water Management and Project Director. Working closely with project partners, he guided the scientific framework that shaped implementation across all 3 countries. Through intensive training, participants strengthened their knowledge in agronomy, soil assessment and diagnostics, irrigation management, greenhouse gas emissions measurement, and climate-smart agriculture.
There are myriad of problems and challenges and also opportunities that the farmer face. If we are able to strengthen that foundation, and we are saying something very simple, if we are able to stabilize the production or productivity, even within times of shocks, then it provides a more secure business enterprise for the farmers. And one of the ways to do that is actually to strengthen the soil health.
The success of Adopt Caribbean was built on strong partnerships. Working alongside the Partnership Initiative for Sustainable Land Management, PISLM, AgroSavia, National Ministries of Agriculture, research institutions, and extension services, the project transformed research into practical solutions that farmers could test for themselves. PISLM helped strengthen regional collaboration around sustainable land management, while AgroSavia contributed technical expertise in soil health, climate-smart agriculture, and greenhouse gas measurement, ensuring international research could be adapted to Caribbean farming systems.
So we just brought that, technical backstopping to the project. We developed the experiments based on our reconnaissance with the farmer, and we also, myself and Mr. Delplesh and ALMD in Jamaica actually did the experimental setup and scheduled for the monitoring and evaluation as well. And we will be responsible for doing the final reporting on the results, and of course working along with IICA to share those results to the broader farming community in both countries.
Through these efforts on this project, we have taken important first step toward generating local data that can support the development of country-specific Tier 2 emission factors, which leads to more accurate assessment of agriculture emission and better informed climate policies.
For IICA, Adopt Caribbean represented more than technical training. It was about strengthening partnerships, building regional capacity, and creating practical solutions that countries can continue to build upon long after the project concludes. By connecting governments, researchers, extension officers, and farmers, the project has laid the foundation for healthier soils, stronger agricultural systems, and greater climate resilience across the Caribbean.
For IICA, we have offices in all of these countries, so while this project has come to an end in terms of the funding, We intend to continue to support the project on the ground here in Saint Vincent and the Grenadines, working very closely with the people from the Ministry of Agriculture, the Extension Division in particular, to see how we can ensure that the lessons learned here are not lost and that they are transferred to farmers who will be able to adopt these practices, all in an effort to improve soil health, to improve the whole issue of productivity in the sector.
In Jamaica, Adopt Caribbean focused on equipping farmers and agricultural professionals with practical, science-based approaches to improve soil health and strengthen resilience to climate change. Working closely with national stakeholders, IICA ensured that project activities responded to local farming conditions while encouraging the adoption of climate-smart agricultural practices.
We would have done some work in an area that is predominantly a yam producing area that was facing some critical issues as it related to soil acidity, low fertility, low productivity in some cases. And because of the interventions and the work that was done by some of the local agencies, there's some improvement was noticed. So this is now going to give us the opportunity to uphold the baseline. So it will guide the process in terms of the kind of incorporation type of fertilizer that we will want to add in terms of formulation and source. And we also look at in the forage, we'd have done something with sorghum and Mombasa, two important species, two important grasses in terms of livestock feed. And as such, we were looking at the issue of how these things would respond to incorporating pen manure and some nitrogen fertilizers.
In Guyana, national partners played a vital role in adapting the project's lessons to local production systems. Working with the Guyana Rice Development Board, researchers established demonstration plots comparing zero and minimum tillage with conventional practices while evaluating nano-urea as a partial substitute for traditional fertilizers. These innovations seek to improve productivity, strengthen soil health, and reduce greenhouse gas emissions from rice production.
It leads to increase in rice production and rice yield. They also helped into reducing the cost of production. And all of them are climate smart in the sense that they reduce the emission, the greenhouse gas emission. So all in all, it's a really sustainable project for a climate smart initiative and sustainability and increase the yield and profitability of the farmers.
In Saint Vincent and the Grenadines, Adopt Caribbean focused on soil management practices suited to the country's unique volcanic soils. Working alongside the Caribbean Agricultural Research and Development Institute, CARDI, and the national stakeholders, demonstration plots were established to evaluate practical techniques that can improve soil health while building climate resilience.
So we have 4 different treatments in all. What we would have seen so far is the standard practices is farmers' practice that we are comparing against in the sense that we have the incorporation of compost and NPK fertilizer at planting, and then we'll do the normal follow-up applications that the farmer would normally do. So what we have seen so far is the standard practice with the NPK and the compost seems to be that has excellent growth, plant height, in the direct regard compared to the other practices as well. The other one with the treatment too, with NPK and lime follow second in that regard.
These living classrooms allowed farmers and extension officers to compare different soil management practices under real farming conditions and observe the results firsthand. By seeing the differences for themselves, participants gained practical knowledge and confidence to adopt new approaches on their own farms.
On my farm here, we adopted 4 different methods of planting the corn. My original method that I normally use, a method with fertilizer, a method with using plastic mulch, and a method using the coconut fiber. As we could see, the method here, the plants are bigger because we had to replace the other one that we put the fertilizer to do the seeds.
The mulch we're using is coconut coir. That's derived from the entire coconut plant. One of the reasons we choose coconut because it's widely available, it's cheap, and farmers could use it as a cost-effective method of weed control and moisture retention in comparison to the plastic mulch. We have to import it, we have to remove it at a certain point. We have microplastics, pollution problems. With this project, we hope other farmers around will be able to take back the information thus far here and apply it to their farms and make the necessary adjustment per location for their continued agricultural production, as we try to ensure that we have food safety, food quality, and food sovereignty.
The project has also strengthened the capacity of extension officers, equipping them with practical knowledge they can continue sharing with farming communities across the region. As trusted advisors, they will play an important role in ensuring the project's impact continues to grow long after the demonstration plots have completed their work.
Although the project closed, I can guarantee you that the work continues. The monitoring and the continuing of data will continue, and the ministry is committed to continue working with the farmers, with the participating farmers, and we can guarantee that whatever data we generate from this project, we would use it to plan future extension projects and climate-related activities.
And it makes it, quite easy to transfer some of this knowledge to the farmers, because we have, even within the project, a number of the leading farmers. So to transfer that message is a little helpful for us extension officers.
We're also doing the cost-benefit analysis. We're not just showing the science of the interventions, we're also showing the costs, whether it's in terms of reduction in cost or whether it's improvement in productivity. And then you could see the true value, because at the end of the day, it makes no sense to promote something that the farmer is not going to be making. They're not going to be better off. So the whole idea is to demonstrate that. And we're hoping to provide that kind of data. But more so, we want, again, the demonstration site is really going to serve as a means to allow them to see for themselves firsthand what happens when you do certain things.
Again, I want to really thank the New Zealand government for actually providing the funding and the trust in the project in terms of what it can do. It was very intentional, and that is the hope. The project name is, the short name is Adopt Caribbean. This stage was just meant to be the pilot stage in terms of setting up the foundation so that these things could be investigated. And also, one of the things I have not mentioned is to actually measure the gas emissions from the soil. The hope is that it will be used to develop a very context-specific emission factor on our way to Tier 2.
The Adopt Caribbean project has demonstrated that healthier soils begin with informed decisions, strong partnerships, and farmers willing to embrace innovation. While the project has officially concluded, its legacy lives on through the people it empowered, the partnerships it strengthened, and the knowledge that continues to transform agriculture across the Caribbean. Together, these efforts are helping build more productive farms, healthier soils, and a more climate-resilient future.